What's up, folks? Welcome back to O'Leary's Garden, where life is a garden. Today, for all you nerdy fish keepers out there like myself, I just wanted to show off my 75-gallon fish tank and stand. If we could, I would like to ask you to pardon that mess. That is Jeff's fault. This is Jeff. Hey, Jeff. He likes to leave his crap all over the place. He's always ordering stuff from Amazon. The stand I built myself. Put some pictures at the end of the video. I didn't record any of the building process, but I'll put some big pictures so you can kind of piece it together for yourself. I took a basic frame, which was this 2x6 to a 2x4 scabbed together on the ends, and that it holds a lot of weight. I'll show you the inside framing. So put these little guys down here, and they don't hook in anything. They just go up in front of the door so that it can't open. And they're scabbed together against this just a 2x4 frame to hold them together, and that is what the tank sits on. That's the lip of the tank right here, and this is the glass of the tank. It's all open underneath. On this side, we keep all the electrical components. This lovely mess right here. And of course, like I said, that's glass over here. So this is absolutely the best possible way that you can keep all your electrical components, is right underneath the tank. So if anything goes wrong with the tank, all your electric gets soaking wet. That's absolutely the best way to go. You couldn't do it any better. That's a joke for those of you who didn't pick up on that. This timer right here I got off of Amazon. I will put a link to that in the description. And that just runs all these lights. I have it set on 8 hours a day right now, which I need to set back because I'm starting to get dealing with some algae. Some of it's okay because we have some otos in here. There's the otto right there. We got a rubber mouth pleco. You know, and they need stuff to eat too. Now on this side, this cabinet right here is where we keep all of the fish food and the test kit and the chemicals, stability. This is a very, 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 very important thing right here for establishing a tank, and I like to put it in at every water change. And our pet elephant. Up here we have this turtle topper that I built. We went through all this, put some plexiglass in here. I just sandwiched between the two pieces of wood, and I siliconed the edges. And I put this in with stone tile. This, if you can see the mesh right in there, this is meant for like tile backsplash or showers and that stuff. And I just coated it with Flex Seal spray to kind of rubberize it so it wasn't too slippery for the turtles to climb up. That is a Marineland 10-gallon filter that we just have filled with lava rocks, so we could grow plants in it to add for some extra biological filtration. This is just a Tupperware container with some holes drilled in the bottom of it. I had built this light for our 29-gallon tank. We had a 29, we had a 20 long, and a 10-gallon. And when we moved, we just consolidated to one big one. This guy right here. And of course, a move is stressful on the fish. So we lost a few. I did my best. You know, I took the water out of each tank and I carried them in 5-gallon buckets one trip at a time, one bucket at a time, with the air stone in the bucket, using an inverter and my blazer. And we still lost some. It's kind of hard to avoid. This here is a AquaClear 70 filter filled with bio balls and sponge. And then we have a big size air stone that I have set on a low level, just kind of to make those waves, because that filter right there, and she's kind of clogged up because I've been trying to get rid of all the Java moss, because it's just been getting all over the place since we moved it. It was fine in the old tanks, but you see all those bubbles? That's just coming from that filter right there. That filter is amazing. Like I said, that's an AquaClear 70. I'll put a link for that in the description as well. I think they're like 50 bucks. I'll put a description for this one because they're really great. I mean, it runs pretty well, and they do, you know, it's great for a little space to grow plants. And I think they're like 10 or 15 bucks. They're like nothing. As far as plant life goes, we have, it's mostly Java fern and Amazon sword, except that right there. I think that's Ludwigia, and that's gone crazy. And this substrate that we put in, and this is like the best substrate you can get. This is Caribsea Eco Complete, and it is just great for plants. It's expensive. It's like $20 for a 20-pound bag, I think. So I mixed it with just some plain black gravel, and I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. Looks fine to me. Like I say, we're having some algae problems, and I haven't cleaned this tank since we moved. This has been going for a month. I'm trying to let things really, you know, get established with all the move. So we can move on to the fish. We have 8 neon tetras in here. We have 2 of those harlequin rasboras. There's the other one right there. We have, I don't know how many cories we have left. We had a whole mess of them. That's an emerald green. And we have some of these speckled ones. I can't remember what they're called. We got a rubberlet pleco. We have 5 rainbows. 4 of them are Australians, and that one right there with the red tail is a Madagascar. We have 1 white cloud minnow that survived the trip, unfortunately, because those guys are really cool. When we first moved them in here, all of the harlequins and the white clouds were in a 10-gallon together, and they were all kind of huddled up top here, which I thought was really, really cool. But they've moved down to the bottom like this now. So, and now the rainbows are all over this open space, and then they've grown quite a bit, especially that one right there. He has gotten huge since we put him in this bigger tank. Now, of course, we had a lot of equipment on hand already, so we kind of, all of the plants and the decorations and the driftwood, with the exception of, I think that piece I bought new because I wanted to fill that space in a little more. All of that already existed. It was cycled, and I brought it over here in buckets of tank water so that the bacteria stayed. So this tank got set up very, very quickly. But like I said, all used with cycled materials, and the bacteria was maintained in the move. And then we have two turtles. For those of you interested in keeping turtles, I'm gonna tell you right now, from our experience, that's about what they do right there. And they're really stupid. You try to feed them, which I will show you right now, using this turtle treat right here, mealworms and crickets, and there's something else in here, but I can't remember. Now the fish love this stuff too, and the turtles will keep swimming up against the glass like that while the fish are eating all their food. You could drop it right on their head and they will not. Let's see what happens here. See, watch that. Okay, here's the food. I'm gonna drop it right on top of them. You seen him get any food yet? The fish are tearing it up. Oh, there we go. Gonna get some. He's all about getting hand fed though. This is really hard with the camera. There you go. See, but then he dropped it. It's on your face, bro. It's on your face. It's literally touching your face. Just eat it. No? Yeah. See, there you go. Holy bad word. You done great. Let's see, the fish will tear this stuff up too. Crickets and mealworms. We have a lot of food in here. So they do definitely get a pretty varied diet. Here we got these micro pellets and these pellets with the garlic and stuff that are supposed to be really good for them. These are for the catfish. These are for the plecos and the otos, but they don't really need that right now. We've got flake. Yeah. So anyways, any of y'all that nerd out on this stuff like I do, you know, I'm all about ecosystems of all kinds, so I'm crazy about it. It's just a lot of fun. And you get mesmerized just sitting here watching it, you know. Just watching them swim around. Everything that happens. Well, if you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of this and of the you know, the how-tos on the gardening and homesteading and all that, if you'd like to support the work we're doing, please consider doing your Amazon shopping through www.o'learylink.com. I'll put a link in the description for that, as well as for that filter, that one, that light. I'll do a video. I bought a lot of lights. That's kind of, that whole box right there is all aquarium lights. So I'll talk to you about all those, show you what I've used and what each one of them's good for, because they're all good for something. With that, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.
Up this morning before the sun, fix me some coffee and honey bun. Jump in my pickup, gave her the gas. I'm going out to catch a 5-pound bass. Down by the lakeside, just off the ramp, all the people sleeping in their fishing camps. Some out in the pup tents, some out on the grass. They all be dreaming about the 5-pound bass. Little birdie always gets his worm. Me, I always get my wish. When you're talking about that 5-pound bass, son, little wormy gets a fish. Jump in my John boat, I stole my gear. I fire up, and when I'm in the clear, I sail across that water as smooth as glass. It's ready, here I come, you 5-pound. time of lure. I make my cast, it's breakfast time, 5-pound bass. That old sun is rising, that water's clear. I watch my lure as it's flying through the air. I see a ripple, I splash. Lord have mercy, it's a 5,000 pound bag.